Seems there's no end to the needs of the Imperials. But what can I help you with? Looking to protect yourself, or deal some damage? Return anytime you need arms or armor.
Out with it. That I am. Train the recruits. Turn boys into men. That sort of thing. Thinking of asking the General for some training books. Give the soldiers something to do while they're on rest. Something besides drinking. Ever seen a book called The Mirror? We used to hand it out to boys looking to learn basic shield work. Good on you. Not my finest hour. Rogvir was a fine and honorable man. No, I think he was entirely wrong. Rogvir's execution was justified and necessary. Being honorable might make you a good man, but it doesn't make you right. Be a better world if it did. Generally, posting information is need to know only. I've been trying to find the time and place to let her know. Her daughter was sent to Whiterun. The skirmishes there have been violent. The Whiterun legate, he needed to know the Stormcloak positions. He sent out a party to scout the area. They happened upon a large force. I'm told none of them made it back. Private Morard, Angela's daughter, was in that scouting party. She needs to be told.
It's good to see a fresh face. You got Aldous to tell you something. I knew you would. What did he say? I told her. I told her the Imperial army would kill her. That this was a war of Jarls and Imperial generals, and we had no part in it. She just wouldn't hear it. It was brave of you to come to me with this. I can't thank you for it, not for this. But you have done me a service. I hope your parents are proud of you. They have a lot of reason to be.
Come on in. Did you see that? The Silverblood Inn has plenty of strong drinking.
Has been clever. I want.
Keep your... I'm sorry. I'm still a bit dizzy from everything.
I don't claim the finest weapons and armor. Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
We've got small. Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage? Good doing business.
Got some good pieces.
I'm waiting. Good. I'll see if I can get some copies made for the men. Here, something for your trouble. The Legion thanks you. Keep my men in your prayer. Good to have you by my side, friend. Their aim could be steadier, but they're battle-ready. Can any man hope to be ready for a dragon? I can but hone their skills and harden their hearts. The rest is up to the gods. Stay strong.
Welcome to Mistvale Keep. I'm Jarl. Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here's your reward. You're welcome.
Steal anything? And with no strings attached. Not bad. Here, got some coin for you. Are you kidding me? Ever since the guild's luck turned sour, we haven't had a coin to our name. And when the coin dried up, that's when people started to leave. We had the best of everything down here. The Ratway was a damn palace. The only way this place will ever return to its glory days is if we can finish these extra jobs and start the gold flowing again. The Flagon was once a city beneath the city. We had our own smith, our own alchemist, you name it. If we can make a name for ourselves in Skyrim once again, I can almost promise you those merchants would return. Best of all, we'd have enough gold to throw around so we could start living in the lap of luxury again. I handle the burglar. If you don't like that kind of work, talk to Delvin. He runs the more up-close and personal job. Every now and again, we like to remind the shopkeepers that we're in charge. If that means breaking into their strong boxes and stealing something valuable from them, then so be it. Feel like doing a bit of shopping? The guild way? Here you go. Hope you don't muck it up.
Ah, you're back. Ooh, nicely done. Here's your share. I handle. If breaking's a more your thing, go talk to Vex. There are all sorts of people wandering around carrying. So, you in for a little fishing? Here's everything you need. You get caught, and we've never heard of you.
I'm beginning to think leaving Mournhold was a mistake.
Well, hey there. What can Sapphire do?
So, what can I do? I can pat you on the back all day, but coin's coin, right? Bloody good timing. Just got some more clients.
Picked up some new clients.
One of our marks seems to have an item of value we want to add to our vault. Get it for us, and you'll receive the usual pay. Sound good? Nice. Yeah, this is what you'll need to know.
Sorry, lad. I've got important things to do.
Yes? Need something? Keep to the shadow. What do you need?
Azura's star! I knew the Lady of Twilight had sent you for a reason. Hand it over to me. I will ask Azura to restore the star to its original purity. I will commune with Azura. Dusk and dawn. Champion has returned your star. She wishes to speak to you. So, please, place your hands on the altar.
Greetings, mortal. You have followed my guidance through the veils of twilight and rescued my star from Malin Varen. But his soul still resides within, protected by his enchantments. Until he is purged, my artifact is useless to you. Eventually, the star will fade back into my realm in oblivion, but I doubt you have the 100 or so years it would take to wait. No, only one option remains. I will send you inside the star. You will banish Malin's soul there. Tell me when you are ready, mortal. Have faith, mortal. I will be watching over you.
Ah, my disciples have sent me a fresh soul. Good. I was getting hungry. Why? There's something different about you.
And who are you to challenge me? I have conquered mortality itself. I've spat in the eyes of the Daedric Lords. This is my realm now. I've sacrificed too much to let you take it from me. destroying you! Cleared out, I guess.
No, not like this.
The star is free to purify itself. Don't worry, mortal. I will return you before you are cleansed. My star has been restored, and Malin's soul has been consigned to oblivion. You have done well, mortal. As was destined, you are free to use my star as you see fit. Farewell, mortal. Know that Azura will be guarding over the threads of your fate in the twilight.
While you were in the star, Azura gave me a vision. Her last, she said. I have never been without Azura's foresight since escaping Morrowind. I don't know what to do. If you need me, I'd be honored to accompany you, Guardian of the Star. It would give me a purpose. Twilight, watch over you, Guardian. Until next.
Please don't bother the Archmage. This is absolutely necessary.
Taking me up on... Pleasure doing business with you. Give my regards to Carlisle.
No one's heard from the Physic Order in so... I didn't think he'd really give it back. Thank you, friend. It's good to know I can count on you. Until next time.
If you have a moment, could you help me with something? Didn't you know? Before the Oblivion Crisis, many elves called Winterhold their home. More visited the college from Morrowind every year. After, growing distrust of magic made life difficult for many. Some left rather than endure the growing hatred from the local Nords. Others returned home after the Red Year, when Vardenfell erupted and caused much destruction. Winterhold itself died in the years between then and now. What's left out there is a husk. Only the college really remains. We're all trying to become better mages, right? Well, I need someone I can practice a few spells on. Nothing dangerous, really. Would you be willing to assist me? Well, I simply thought you might wish to help out one of your fellow mages. If that's not enough, I suppose, I have this amulet you could take. Oh, good. I was afraid I'd have to go ask J'zargo. Now, you just stand there. Please hold still, and don't move. There. Now oh dear. That wasn't supposed to happen. Do you feel all right? You look very, green. I am so very sorry. I went over this again and again, and I was sure it would have better results. It's not. It shouldn't be. You'll be back to normal in no time. And when you are, we can try this again, and I'll be sure to get it right.
You can see me? Confound it all, I was quite sure I was invisible. Or at least transparent. There may be a matter in which your skills could be useful. The various points of focus for magic energies around the college have become polluted and need cleansing. Very well. These specially enchanted gloves will allow you to delve directly into the focal points for these energies. Go to each focal point and remove whatever impurities you may find there. Return the gloves to me when you have finished. Please exercise caution. This is not a procedure without possible consequences. Good day.
Mirabelle does a fine job as... I can't wait to see who succeeds Mirabelle. Certainly. Destruction spells come in different forms, each useful for various purposes. Concentration spells can be cast immediately, though they're weaker. Good for a tight spot and less costly if you miss. You'll also need to decide whether to devote yourself to a single type of spell. Focusing solely on flame spells will make them more powerful, but you may find yourself at a disadvantage against foes immune to fire. I can teach you, but I won't be held responsible for what you do with the knowledge. It's been a pleasure. Certainly a few of my colleagues aren't quite as talented as they'd like to believe.
It's always encouraging to see the younger generations embracing education. Ah, yes, there it is. Thank you so much. So you wish to master the arcane arts?
Mm-hmm. No one's heard from the Physic Order in so many years. Hard to believe one would just suddenly show up.
Are you quite sure we need to be speaking? I'm disappointed to say, now that stability has been established between the Dominion and the Empire, we seek only to help Skyrim, to guide its people through this time of transition, to help lead them to a better future.
So did Delvin send you again, or are you here on your own this time?
I think the college is due for a change.
I'm working on some very important research. You mean the official sort of business? Well, no. No, not really. But I can't help but notice that you're doing quite well for yourself. Rising through the ranks and all. It may not be official, but there is a project I've been working on. I wonder if perhaps you could assist with it. What? No, goodness no. At least, I don't think so. No, it's just something I'd prefer to keep to myself. Just bring me some Dwemer cogs. I need to examine them for the methods used in forging them. 10 of them should be enough for me to get a better understanding of how they were crafted. That's all I need, all right? The exact nature of my research is a secret, I'm afraid. He asked far too many questions about my research. I think the Thalmor are trying to steal my work. I haven't told him anything, of course. What I'm doing is far too important. Can't breathe a word of it. Until next time.
Please don't bother. If there are any problems, let me know. It's my job to...
Illusion, really, is the least appreciated of the school. Yes, they have. I can feel the difference already. But, of course, I'm far more in tune with these sorts of things than most. Thank you. I appreciate your assistance. So, you wish to master the arcane arts? I shall explain to you the mysteries of the Outer Realms. Until next time.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books. Looks like you're still in one piece. And more importantly, so is the book. Thank you. We were able to figure out the last text you brought in. I thought the least I could do is pass the knowledge along. There are more books to be recovered and secured here in the Arcanium. Well, all right, here. I scribbled down the last place I'd heard about. Check it out, but be careful. Until next time.
If you're working on any experiments, please... After yourself. Until next time.
There are few places where one can pursue my type of work without fear of persecution. Ah, that, yes. The group prior to yours has disappeared entirely. It's possible that there was less than the necessary amount of oversight. That's still being looked into. But we've had no contact with them for quite some time now. Arniel wondered if perhaps they'd somehow managed to get themselves lost in the Outer Realms, but I think that's giving them too much credit. I'm not sure. None of them were working on anything terribly dangerous. As I recall, Ysra was trying to improve flame cloak spells to better work in Skyrim's harsh environment. Elos Tai was practicing illusion spells. She was having trouble with the calm spells, I believe, but only ever worked with skeevers. And then there's Borvir and Rundi, twins, though they rarely agreed on anything. Those two boys were obsessed with mead, convinced they could concoct something to compete with Honningbrew. Something about using frost magic to chill the mead for a certain period of time. I felt it was a waste, but the Archmage let them proceed. I sure know. Those archaic policies died out with the Mages Guild, and were never enforced here. Necromancy, as any other type of magic, is a tool to be used. Of course, non-mages may not see it that way, so we don't go around flaunting it. Not within society, no. Many who practice within the School of Conjuration do so on their own, secretly. Falion is the only one I know who is public about what he does. He was once my teacher here, but left the college years ago. He didn't like the Archmage, hated dealing with him, hated having to answer to him. Falion said he hated what this place was becoming, so he just left. Aron found a note on his desk, and that was it. I understand he settled down in Hjalmarch, and his presence there caused something of a problem. Until next time.
No one's heard from the Physic Order in so many years.
Can you possibly help Jazargo? Jazargo has seen that Toftir likes you. You must be very skilled with magic, yes? Jazargo is working hard, but cannot do it alone. Can you help with this? Jazargo has worked hard on learning new spells, trying new things. This will make Jazargo stand out as a mage. But Jazargo works so hard, there is no time to test these new spells. If you help with the testing, this will make learning easier. Jazargo will give you scrolls. You will use them and report the results. This is a good plan, no? You tell Jazargo when you are ready. Ha! You can't resist, can you? Let's see. This one, I think. Jazargo has designed it to be an excellent flame cloak, with a twist. It is especially potent against the undead, and should burn them to a crisp in no time. Jazargo gives you plenty of these scrolls, so you try them and return when you can say whether they work. Jazargo awaits word of how well his scrolls work.
Enchanting service. So you do. Thank you. This will help quite a bit. You've come to the right place. I'd be happy to teach you. Well, there's more enchanting to be done. You can acquire whatever it is and bring it back here, and I'll take care of it. All right, be quick about it, will you? This is a good way for the college to bring in some money. Here's the name and location of the client.
I'm working on some very important research, I assure you.
I still need some help. Exactly as I said it would. Now, are you ready to try again? I am confident it will work this time. This will be worth it. Okay, now don't move at all. Oh my. That isn't right. Just wait. I can fix this. Oh no, that's not it at all. Let me try again. This really isn't turning out the way I'd hoped. I'll get it right this time, I swear. There. All better. Well, it all worked out in the end, didn't it? Oh no, it hasn't. Let's be honest. I have a long way to go before I'm ready for the kind of advanced magic I've been attempting. But at least I know where to start now. Thank you. You've been a great help to me. I'd better get going.
Restoration is a perfectly valid school of magic, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
perseverance will only lead to disappointments. Still, you persist. Very well. You may enter. I am that which you have been seeking. Your efforts are in vain. It has already begun. But those who have sent you have not told you what they seek, what you seek. Indeed. And so you have come looking, though you do not know why. Like others before you, you blindly follow a path to your own destruction. The Thalmor came seeking answers as well, unaware they will be his undoing. Your path now follows his, though you will arrive too late. No, though you may be the last, the one who calls himself Ancano has sought my knowledge as well, through very different questions. Your path differs from most. You are being guided, pushed towards something. It is a good path, one untraveled by many. It is a path that can save your college. I will tell you what you need to know to follow it further. You, and those aiding you, wish to know more about the Eye of Magnus. You wish to avoid the disaster of which you are not yet aware. To see through Magnus's eye without being blinded, you require his staff. Events now spiral quickly towards the inevitable center, so you must act with haste. Take this knowledge to your Archmage.
need to leave now.
Jezargo regrets there was no chance to speak with the Sijic monk. And? Were they magnificent? No. That was not supposed to happen. But Jezargo is pleased to see that you are here, and not in pieces. You are a good friend to have done this. Jezargo will not forget it. Until next.
I'm working. Ah, that's excellent news. This will be most helpful in furthering my research. I'm afraid I can't offer you much right now, but please take this. And perhaps, if this is all successful... Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. It's too early to be getting excited. Still, this is most encouraging. Thank you again. If I require anything else, I shall be sure and let you know. As a matter of fact, there is something you can do for me. I had retained Enthra's services in, acquiring something specific. But now he's refusing to deliver. Could you perhaps speak with him and see if we can come to some sort of arrangement? Until next time.
Taking me up on my offer, eh? Oh dear. He's so afraid to talk to me, he's sending you to do it? I should have expected as much. I'm afraid you've been a little misinformed. I have something of mine that I was going to sell to Arniel. You think you can do what he can't, and I'll sell it to you. Then you're free to run off to him with it if you like. I have a friend, let's say, who's interested in a staff. A particular one. It's nothing dangerous, so don't worry. I'm not even sure why he wants it, but then that's not really my concern. He's willing to pay for it. The problem is that it'll be a little difficult to acquire, seeing as how it's in the hands of someone who isn't exactly friendly. So, you bring that staff back here, and I'll consider it payment for the item Arniel was after. I give special rates to members of the Thieves' Guild. Show me what you've got. Give my regards to Carlia, if you see her.
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary. If there are any problems, let me know.
It's no secret that the college's reputation in Skyrim... Really? And what might that be? I'm sorry, what? Well, I'd certainly love to have such a powerful staff, but I'm not really sure that any of us need it. And how do you know of this? Did you really? And he specifically mentioned the staff of Magnus? I'm impressed with your initiative. Of course, someone will need to follow up on this. I certainly do. Since you went so far as to seek out the Augur for advice, I thought you'd be more enthusiastic. Something as specific and ancient as the Staff of Magnus. I'm not sure we'd ever find something like that. I seem to recall Mirabelle mentioning the staff somewhat recently. Why don't you see if she can tell you anything? I'm quite pleased with your progress, you know. You've certainly proven yourself to be more than a mere apprentice. Well done. This circlet once proved invaluable to me. I hope it can be of use to you now.
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary. Well, now that's an odd question. Why in the world would you be asking? I see. Well, yes, I suppose I did mention it, though I'm not sure what he expects me to tell you. I only brought it to his attention a few months back when the Synod showed up here looking for it. They were apparently under the impression we were keeping it in a closet somewhere. Mages based out of Cyrodiil. They fancy themselves the imperial authority on magic these last few hundred years. My understanding is that all they really do is make noise in an attempt to curry favor from the Emperor. Lots of politics, little magic. I was quite surprised to find them on our doorstep. They seemed amiable enough, but their line of questioning made me uneasy. It became clear they're trying to hoard powerful artifacts, looking to consolidate power. No one here does. The Synod seemed convinced it was somewhere in Skyrim. They inquired about the ruins of Mzulft, but that's all I remember. It sounded like they were heading there, though they were rather secretive about why. I suppose if you're intent on looking for the staff, there's a chance they might be in Mzulft yet. Just don't expect them to be cooperative.
Restoration is a perfectly valid. And don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Divine smile on you, friend. So, you wish to master the arcane arts? All right, then.
that?
Never should have come here.
Is someone... What's happening? No! Leave me alone!
Sovngarde awaits you. No sign of it. What was that?
something.
Oh, let me just drop everything to help you. Oh, you're from the college. I've been waiting for you. Please make sure this arrives in a timely manner, and don't scratch it up.
Divines bless you. May the ground you walk...
Or something in the old fort near Riften. Do you seek to make a purchase? Welcome to you. I welcome you, friend. How may I serve?
You're not supposed to be in here.
I think the college is due for a change.
Watch it.
I'm always on
Chanting services. I'll add it to the list of things I need to take care of. Thank you.
Taking me up on my offer, eh? Good. Well, well. All right. You delivered on your end, so I'll deliver on mine. Here's the gem Arniel was after. Can't imagine what he expects to do with that. It's warped beyond any ability to capture a soul. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures. Give my regard.
So you're off to find some staff now? What's the point of that?
If you're working on any experiments, please clean up after yourself.
It's always encouraging to see the younger generations embracing... Well, yes. This is rather embarrassing, but it seems I've misplaced something. I can't find my alembic. I suppose I could use another one, but... Well, it sounds silly, but mine has sentimental value. If you happen to see it, would you mind bringing it to me? My alembic. I need it for some research and can't seem to find it.
Jezargo has heard of this staff. Once you are done with it, perhaps you will allow Jezargo to borrow it.
I'm working on some... Do you? Wonderful. I was afraid I'd have to give up. And when I'm so close... Thank you for this. I have a great deal of work ahead of me. Divines bless you. May the ground you walk away.
Have you managed to track down the Synod or the staff of Magnus?
I don't want to see you Looks like you're still in one piece. And more importantly, so is the book. Thank you. As a matter of fact, there are. Have you ever heard of Shalador? Immensely powerful mage, back in the First Era. Had an understanding of magic few have ever matched. He holed himself up in... Since then, his writings... I've heard whispers of more of his work having turned up. If you can track it down, it may prove useful. There are more books to be recovered and secured in the arcane... All right. I wrote down the last place I'd heard of.
Divine smile on you, friend. Mm-hmm.